Okay, this is just gonna be a test stream, and gonna disable audio here. Okay, just gonna test the audio a little bit. How's my volume here? This is mid volume, this is high volume, this is low volume. Okay. Okay, audio test. Audio test. Okay, audio test. Audio test. Okay, audio test. Audio test. There's a little bit of echo from I'm viewing my own stream on my computer right now, so there's a little bit of echo. But I'm streaming what is this auto chess, Arena of Valor auto chess right now. This is what I use all the time just to test out a stream software. And this is not going to be meant to be a serious round. I'm just going to surrender. This is just for me to test the footage, if there's any lag or something like that, and whether the audio is good. I want to check the audio level before I start actual stream. Not gonna be very edited out, very well edited. It's just a basic functionality test. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna set the audio toggle to the max, since there's no game audio right now. I don't actually turn on my game audio when I play MOBAs, so I don't really need to worry about that department. Okay, for auto chess, usually people just use it to farm gold. Like, there are a lot of people who play auto chess competitively. Well, not a lot of people. I mean, there are, since many years ago, there have been an established player base in auto chess, and I don't think it's changed since then. More the auto chess is not meant to be a very competitive thing. But competitive people are still there all the time, at the very top. But it's mostly meant to be something you do on the side while you are listening to a lecture, for example, or you are, I don't know, you are out on a public transport maybe, and you are just waiting to pass time. Just open up auto chess. In a way, it's kind of like a Candy Crush, but mostly for youngsters, I would say. Cause Candy Crush nowadays is played by middle-aged people. That's from my observation. I don't see a lot of young people actually playing Candy Crush. So this is Candy Crush for the young people, I guess. Okay, not sure what I'm talking about right now. Actually, that doesn't really matter because the stream is just to test the audio. If the audio is fine and the footage is fine, I will be streaming Honor of Kings Global, because Honor of Kings Global has just came out. It has just opened up to more regions around the world. So Malaysia, Singapore are able to play right now, and that's great news for me since I'm from Singapore. From my experience, Honor of Kings Global right now has people from many parts of the world, mainly from Asia. Still the usual player base, you got your Hong Kong, you got your China, then you got your Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, this kind. But I was also starting seeing people from from Africa, countries like Qatar, Saudi, UAE, those kind of people, and even Kazakhstan people and who else? And like your usual people like from Japan, Korea also there, your Asian people. But I'm seeing like minority representation from other countries as well, so that's really heartening to see. Like Turkey, I think Turkey is one of the more like major participating, like newly participating countries in the MOBA scene. I don't think Turkey has been like present at all in the past MOBAs that I've played. So it's good to see some representation there, I guess. Or maybe, you know what, people are just using VPN. That can be a case also. You will never be entirely sure. To be honest, I still don't know if using VPN can actually boost your speed. Because I heard that it actually depends a lot on your internet service provider. If you have a very reliable internet service provider, then I don't think it actually increases your speed by that much. Okay, let's see. Let's give it to Quillen here. Don't really feel like commentating on this game. It's honestly just a game to pass time. Can sell this. Okay, I will want this stream to last about 20 minutes, and then I will end the stream after 20 minutes has passed. And you won't find any records of this stream on YouTube, since it's going to be deleted soon after, directly after this recording session. Okay, seems like I'm going to review the footage later on, not right now, because there will be a lot of echo at the back. A lot of echo coming from my laptop, so that's not really too conducive to the stream itself. What else? Regarding the platform to stream on, I think a lot of people are actually coming to YouTube instead of from Twitch, because I think Twitch does not support like archiving of your streams. Does not archive your streams. I believe it only archives the latest 14 days or something, but YouTube can archive your streams for a way longer than that. I think it might even be permanent. I'm not too entirely sure about that, but at least I can still view my streams from a few years back, so it might as well be permanent by that point. Not sure if I made a mistake there, because I'm just rambling on. Let's do one refresh here. I like to use the beast composition. Many years later, it's still one of the strongest composition you can have. Well, let's get this guy so that we can get this formation bonus. Hey, instead of talking about the game, let's talk about what I think about Honor of Kings. I think Honor of Kings is the global version at least is very like well established. I mean, it's very polished, not well established. The game is already very well established. The server itself is very well polished in the sense that I do not get any lags at all. Even though there's players from all over the world, I don't get any lags, which is perfect. Also, it has a lot of like sales event. I'm not sure. It has a lot of freebies. It gives out a lot of freebies, I guess. So new players, I mean, it's going to be for a very limited time only, but new players can get their hands on a lot of free stuff, and it's like way cheaper than the Hong Kong or Taiwan version of Arena Valor, at least. I think Indonesian, because all the servers have different like sales tactics, I think different pricing to the heroes as well. I'm not sure about the situation for Taiwan and not Taiwan, Thailand and Vietnam. I think Thailand has the most expensive like prices for the heroes. Vietnam I am completely not sure about, and I know that Taiwan is actually ranked below Thailand in terms of priciness, but it's still really freaking pricey. And compared to that, Honor of Kings Global is super cheap. Like it actually has reasonable pricing. And compared to Taiwan, it's honestly like a saint. The prices are like a saint. So I already have like charged a little bit of vouchers on the account itself. I'm not really like a fan of getting many skins. I think just getting one basic skin is enough. Unless that hero somehow has the skin like really affects the performance of the hero. Cause I didn't used to believe that skins actually affect the performance of the heroes itself. But I have like a personal encounters actually changed my mind on that. Actually, I have a few skins that actually dramatically alter the feel, like the animations of a hero. And there's also like color changes. If you are playing somebody like Diao Chan, not Diao Chan, like Wang Xiaojun from Honor of Kings, the Ice Princess, I think she's called in English. Then you probably want a skin that gives a darker hue so that your skills are not easily visible to the enemy. Okay, so getting a few good skins does help, but isn't like a requirement for me as compared to a lot of other players. So I mainly charge those tokens and vouchers just to get my hands on more heroes. We get our hands on a very limited amount of heroes, and they cost quite a bit actually, a lot less than their Taiwan AOV counterparts, but still pretty. You need to farm quite some time in order to get your hands on them. Okay, let's see. Let's get this. Okay, so my rank right now on Honor of Kings in the global version, when I speak about Honor of Kings is purely about the global version from this point on. I won't really talk about the Chinese version since I've like quitted for 7 to 8 years on the Chinese. I did play the Chinese version in 2017 like that, but then after Arena of Valor came out, I think roughly around in 2018, I switched over to Arena of Valor, so I did not touch Honor of Kings from that point on. So really don't know about what goes on in the Chinese server. So I'm just speaking from a fresh like AOV player perspective. Compared to AOV, there are certain things that AOV does better than Honor of Kings. You will really like Honor of King if you like the skins, because Honor of Kings King has really good skins. The skins effects are really good. For me, I'm not really such a skin guy, so that ain't too much like of a concern for me. I care more about optimization, and in terms of optimization, I think Arena of Valor is the winner, because there's a lot of things that are unoptimized on the Honor of Kings. For example, a lot of heroes have skills that are kind of laggy. Like I'm not sure if you know this, but Cao Cao, is actually Lubu on Arena of Valor. His skills are very laggy on the Honor of Kings, but Arena of Valor is pretty smooth. Another hero with laggy animations, let me see. Violet. Yes. Violet or Sun Shangxiang from Honor of Kings is really laggy. Her skills, like I don't know what you call that, like the connectivity between skills is really weird. Like when you, I mean, it's not the connectivity. It's the lag in animation delay. I think I don't know what to term that like little pause after you use a skill. I think it's animation delay. You got tons of animation delay. Well, Honor of King, in Honor of Kings, while for Arena of Valor is relatively smooth. So that's something I really don't like in Honor of Kings. But if you are talking about skins, definitely Honor of Kings has Arena of Valor beat. And if you're talking about value for money, definitely that department also. If you're somebody that likes collaboration, I think Honor of Kings also has Arena of Valor beat by a amount, because Honor of Kings is a lot more popular than Arena of Valor, and is able to, I guess, spread influence to a lot more other publishers, I guess. Okay, so I'm just gonna end the stream after this match is done. Don't really expect myself to win this round, but and I'm also not really paying attention much to the game. Okay, what else should I talk about? I will talk about a little bit about my thoughts about the equipment, because Honor of Kings has quite a bit of variety of equipment. Compared to Arena of Valor, I think it's slightly more variety, and some items actually have very interesting passives, which I'm going to talk about in my actual Honor of Kings stream. Maybe I think I'll do that stream later in the day. Okay. Yeah, so besides the equipment, going to talk a little bit about the Arcana system. Not going to be a lot, since the Arcana system is mostly the same. Not having an enchantment system kind of sucks, but what can you do about that, I guess. Enchantment system really makes like Arena of Valor unique and different from other MOBAs. So something I really enjoy a lot, because you got a lot more customization options. And I'm a guy that really likes to research into this kind of like builds and stuff, so it really works out for me when you've got more options like that. Then what else besides enchantment? Got to talk a little bit about the settings. Honor of Kings has a lot more settings, but to be honest, you don't need to care about 90% of those. It's a little bit to organize my thoughts while playing the game. Let's see. Okay, so while I'm going to do some commentary just before starting my rank games in Honor of Kings later on. But as soon as the match starts, I'm just going to stay silent, because I can't really focus while speaking at the same time. I think a lot of other streamers can actually do that, but well, I don't really have any experience at all as a streamer. And also, yeah, so I don't really have any experience, and I'm not really somebody that can multitask. And so if I speak, I will lose focus very quickly in my games and start losing a lot, which would not be very great for the stream and myself as well, because I'm kind of like a competitive person. I mean, I do not really want to call that a flaw, because I guess it's just a personality trait, right? Like, I do get angsty, but I would try not to show that side of me on stream itself. But to be honest, I get really riled up sometimes. It's like a subconscious thing. My teammates does really badly, I'm kind of like riled up a little bit. I guess it's that competitive side of myself showing up. So I'll try to avoid like really outwardly showing my disdain for my teammates later on, during the stream itself. But you will definitely see moments where I go like, oh, what is this guy doing? Or the kind of commentary. Yeah, so please forgive me if I actually say that during stream. Alright. Okay, this round is coming to an end soon. Let's see. I think I don't really know what else to comment on, so let's just leave everything on to the stream later on. Till the stream later on. And right now I'm at diamond ranked, so I'll be playing diamond ranked games. I would say the average skill level is slightly higher than the Taiwan version of the Arena of Valor. I say the skill cap is quite high on the global version, cause all the smurfs, all the more experienced player from China is just coming over and smurfing on the international players, and it's a little bit annoying. But what can you do? I mean, a lot of China players are kind of competitive like that. It'll be great if the international server version actually like stops the Chinese, the actually mainland Chinese from coming over. Like Hong Kong and Taiwan is fine. I think they are also relatively new to Honor of Kings, but the China mainland players are honestly like they have years of experience under their belt, so they are smurfing on it every game. And in a way, I kind of like smurfing also because Arena of Valor is kind of similar to Honor of Kings, and I'm actually quite high ranked on Arena of Valor. So in a way, I'm kind of like smurfing, but also I'm not really used to the rotations in Honor of Kings because your map is kind of different as well. Okay, let's give this to Crash Telanas. Let's give this to okay. So, what else do I want to say? I'll be playing mainly marksman and jungle later on. So it's just a preview of what I'm going to do later on. Let's talk about the roles a little bit. In Honor of Kings, there are 5 roles, just like in Arena of Valor. And just like in Arena of Valor, I feel like as the Slayer lane, or the Clash lane as they call it, your carry potential is very limited. So you generally don't want to pick Clash lane if you are somebody that likes to carry. And I would need to carry because typically I'm the one with the highest win rate on my side of the team. So my win rate is quite high on Honor of Kings. So I'll naturally be paired with people with lower win rates. And that can be a problem. Let's see. That can be a big issue. Because if you don't carry, then your team is going to lose. So I simply cannot play a role like Slayer laner. And I will exclusively need to play either mid, jungle, or marksman. And in Honor of Kings, you can't really carry as a support, like in Arena of Valor. The Honor of Kings map is really, really big, so it's very difficult to roam. And there's not a lot of roaming options. There's not a lot of options for roaming heroes. So, you can't really like carry in the early game as a support, unlike in Arena of Valor. So if you really want to carry, there's only 3 lanes open up for you. And I'm also going to be playing only 1 or 2 heroes, since a lot of the heroes are going to be locked for me. I have a lot more variety as a let me just correct myself. I play about 3 heroes from each lane, so you can expect me to be mainly playing 1 heroes, but if the hero is banned or something, then I can rotate between 2 other heroes. But I think it's good to keep your hero pool limited, your core hero pool for a specific lane limited to 3 or 4 heroes. You want to be very, like, when it comes to ranking up, you want to be very proficient in only a few heroes rather than being decent at every hero. Cause it's not like a BO7 or something like that. You're gonna have a lot of. You're gonna be selecting your core heroes most of the time. It's a different story if you want to go competitive, but if your goal is just to rank up, then just learning 3 or 4 heroes from that role is good enough. In fact, there are a lot of people that one trick a certain hero, and they can get to quite high rank with that trick, that one hero, and they will just have another like backup hero that they will occasionally use. I feel like it's optimal to have around 3 to 4. Having like just 1 or 2 heroes is a little bit too little, a little bit too risky, because in the event they ban your hero, you're kind of screwed. Okay, I'm about to win here, so let me just focus a little bit on this auto chess match. Yeah, so I think I basically explained everything I want to say about the stream later on. Basically, just gonna be me doing a brief rundown of the game itself, introduction of the game, and the builds. Just gonna be a rough layout of the builds, rough overview of the builds. Not gonna be anything in detail. You can really go very deep if you want to talk about individual builds for every single hero, but just gonna do a rough overview and then get into ranked games. And while I'm in the ranked games, I'm actually not gonna do any commentary of any kind. Just gonna stay silent for the entire gameplay itself. So when I stream, it's mainly just to archive my games. I don't really know what purpose, but I kind of like to archive my games. It does not have to have a very specific purpose. I like to see how my game actually looks from a third person's perspective. Because when you're playing the game as a first person, you don't really. It's kind of different compared to playing as a first person. You don't really see a lot of things that a third person would see. For example, one thing that I find out from watching the game as a third person is anything you do looks really slow from a third person perspective, but from a first person, you may look like you are reacting your reaction is quite quick, and then your response, your outplays are kind of I don't know really how to put it, you look like you are doing a lot, but actually you are doing only a little bit. You look like you're making a lot of plays, but actually you're just performing at the base level, very elementary responses. I don't really know how to put it properly. You look like a. Wait, just let me build this first. You look like a 1800 elo from a first person perspective, but from a third person perspective, you're kind of playing like 1200 elo. This is what I realized from seeing my games as a third person. Whenever I see my games, things that I think that are very impressive in the game itself looks really mundane, and then things that I do really, really badly as a first person looks like horrible as a third person. Okay. I just need one more crash. Just gonna spend all my points here. Come on, give me a crash. Am I gonna get a crash here? Cananas is also good. No? Okay, fine. Seriously? Oh, that sucks. I have one copy of Hero Shot for both my Telenas and my Crash, so that kind of sucks. My Mellow is doing a lot of work though. I'm not sure if he can actually win this game for me. I don't need to like destroy my enemy. I just need to last until the timer is up. And I think I can do that. Oh, I actually destroyed their Liliana. That's good. Okay, finally won this game. Number 1, nice. Right now I'm playing on the Taiwan version of Arena of Valor, so all the words are like kind of in Chinese. Okay, so I think I'll end the stream here. Thank you anybody for actually tuning in to view it. I'll see you in the extra stream itself. Bye for now.